Good morning. Welcome to a fun edition of the Morning Mindset. So I'm your host, Todd. If this is your first time here, thanks for joining us. Here's what I need out of you. I need to know where you're at. I need to know what the weather's like in your area. And then finally, what's in your cup. So this morning, it is right on the edge of freezing here. That light is making me look all kinds of wonky, isn't it? Wow, that light's looking all kinds of crazy. It is snowing, and it is a wet, heavy snow, and it is slushery out there. And days like today are days that I'm like, tell me again why I thought opening a storefront and moving back into one was a brilliant idea, because it was so much nicer just to walk to the production room and just work and not have to even go outside in this. So it is gross outside. It is snowing. It is not fun. Cars in the cup, hey, we're sticking on our white monster kick. So, boom, that's what we got going on. Also, the other thing is I need your 5 things out of you now. Mine are right here on my list because we've got some different stuff going on today. It's not like crazy, whatever stuff, but it is kind of fun stuff because we've got our normal stuff. We've got print DTF transfers. That's a given. We've got shipping stuff to do. That's given. I've got invoices that need to go out. I've got a store that I need to finish up building. And then I've got an interview for the Shirt Lab Summit that is at 10:30. So in 2 hours, I've got that interview for there. So that will be coming out here in the spring, the Shirt Lab Summit. When that comes out, I will be sure to provide you guys with a link. There is going to be a great number of speakers in there that is going to be giving you tons of nuggets of information across various platforms of it. So I think it's something, they've done it a couple of years now. I have to go back and think. Whoa, there goes the light again. This is not working out for me this morning to go through it. So, hey, I guess I need a new mount for the light so it doesn't look like I'm like so crazy up here. This is like better up here. Let me grab zip ties and stuff and all of that. Maybe, just maybe, you know what? I'm going to fix this with you guys right here. Right here, I'm going to fix it with you guys. We're going to make this a little bonk, and then we should be at least getting through it. Yeah, we'll check in. We'll see how everybody's doing. I'll talk about whatever you want to talk about. I got to move the mouse, and we'll see how everybody's doing. Good morning, Renee. From a snowy Chicagoland. Water in the cup. Yeah, it is gross. It is gross. Kelly, good morning to you. A little chilly this AM. Yeah, it's like you're like going out and shoveling this morning, that heavy, wet snow. I said it didn't feel bad because there's no wind. It was just, cold and snow, just whatever. Facebook user FU. So Facebook does not always play nicely with StreamYard. When that happens, we're not able to see who you are. But if you head over to fatdadlive.com, that will get you over to our YouTube channel. While you're there, make sure like, subscribe, share, ring the bell, turn on notifications, do all that stuff the kids say. That stuff helps out the algorithm. And we're going to talk about that here in a second there. Good morning, Sean. Is that right? How about that? Yeah. Kabalsham? I'll go Sean. I'll go 1. You'll tell me what I should call you. Good morning, Denver. 17 degrees in Denver, which is, normal this time of year. I know that was one of the things when we were out in Long Beach, flying out on Sunday. Pilar was headed back to Denver, and she's just like, ugh, more snow. And I'm like, last time I checked, this was Denver, and it is January, so you should be getting snow. That's like me complaining about it. I'm just not, I just need to move south, right? Curtis, good morning to you. 28 degrees, light snow, over an inch down there. Sunshine in Kansas. Ooh. A little, when you get that light snow and that sunshine, it does look pretty. I'll give that. And another Facebook user out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Snow coming down pretty fast. I think a lot of people are getting hit with snow, right? Is it just me, or are a lot of people getting hit with snow today? So yesterday, for those that don't know, Corey headed out of town. Mr. Mom Duty is back. I got in trouble yesterday because I put too many cookies in their lunches. Did I know that was a problem? No. Hey, there's too many cookies in your lunch. But I got scolded for that. There should have only been 2, and I put 5. And I'm like, well, did you leave the other 3? She says, no, I ate them. Of course I ate them. But I want to make sure there's still cookies for the rest of the week. So make sure you're not putting that many in there. So today I put 3 in. We'll see if I get a talking to on that. And like I can go to the store. I do this stuff, They forget, Corey is the manager of the house. She is, what she says goes. She does that, and I just do as I'm told. But I know what I'm doing. I can go shop. Cooking usually all falls on me. So that part there, I can go shop for the stuff too. And I think the kids are amazed that I'm like, yeah, I can braid hair. I can do all this. I hate to tell you, you littlers, but I had kids before you too. So I kind of know what I'm doing. We're made it so far there. Bronco Fence Designs, morning from snowy Indiana. Yeah, man, it is just snowing everywhere. That's what it seems like. Unless you're, somewhere, unless you're somewhere nice where they didn't have that, that option out there. There is something I was talking about as far as what what we're going to talk about today. My interview. This is why I want you to get in on that interview when it comes out, because we're going to discuss the sales cycle for know, like, trust, and buy with us. That's something that we do a lot here, and you probably do it too and don't even know it. That whole cycle of it. So that's what my portion is going to be on Shirt Lab Summit. So when that comes out, I will make sure that you guys get a copy of that link so you're able to go there, purchase that, get and watch it, because there's going to be a ton of information there. Other things coming up this week. I still have meetings, and I might have to push some of these just because of this is a short week-ish is what I can say. Reason being is without Corey here, that cuts my time in the morning because usually I'm in the office. Look, it's trying to come off there. I guess I shouldn't use painter's tape. I should have used the duct tape that holds everything. With Corey out of the country, I'm usually here in the office, by 6. And now I can't get in until 8-ish or so because it's take the kids to school, get them ready and that. So that takes 2 hours there. And then, they need to get picked up in the afternoon. So some days Krista's able to do that. Today is a Wednesday, so they get out early. So if you order transfer in that, everything is staying on production. If you're getting rushed, guess what? Your stuff's still getting rushed out. You're everything else in there. We're getting everything turned around in about 3 days right now. So that's the max that we're running. We are, after this prints this morning, we're officially caught up with all the orders that came in while we were gone that took advantage of the sale. So congratulations. Thank you for that. The other thing is in 2 weeks, and Renee, I guess I need to get Corey, because Corey's also my travel agent too. I need to see what time I'm flying out on that Monday. Do I have time to do a Tuesday with Todd with the morning mindset that Monday? Or am I flying out later in the day? I think I'm flying out later in the day so I can get in here and print in that. So if that's the case, I still need, because I have no clue what my itinerary is. Monday to Thursday, is that right? So if that's the case, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, no rush orders, then we'll get everything printed out and going when we get back. So we should be able to catch up just fine with that. But the meetings I got to work on, we've got our web store meeting that we are going to do. That is going to go over the system that we're going to use. We're trying out Chaos Industries. The reason that I like them, one, the person who's building it, Brian, he is a decorator himself, runs $2.5-3 million business. And so he saw the breakdown and some of the other platforms that were available. And so he wanted to build a platform that was able to do it. Now, is it where it needs to be? No. They're still missing pieces. That's with all of them. All of them are just having that little missing piece here and there. The great thing about this one is, since he is still building it out, we get to help build it out with it. So as we go through, here's the next, say top 5 things people most request on. Let's put them up. Whatever gets the most votes, that's the one that we're going to work on doing next. So really cool with that. There's no sign up with it. There's just a percentage-based things. Like I said, I'm going to meet with him later this week, maybe move it to next week, just so I can make sure to have plenty of time to deal with that. The other thing is we are working with the screen printing company about being able to provide you transfers. So that way, you can place orders with us. We'll get you transfers. It should be 3 to 5 days. And it's really going to help on that. Even though we do DTF, for those 1-color, 2-color jobs, a lot of times transfers are the way to go with it, especially on volume. So that's what we want to do, is be able to cover some of those loopholes, not loopholes, but kind of those broken pieces that we're able to help more with. Then what else is coming up still this week? I still have this stuff coming in the color spectrometer, so we can start building out our color profiles. Once that color profile is available, we will have that on our website, where you'll be able to buy the color chart. And all you have to do is, you want that red, you put in that number. It doesn't matter what it looks like on your screen. That's the red that you're going to get. So that's one of the reasons I had asked about colors, what people were using, your top colors, so that way it helps me determine what our colors are. Like, I know for us what we need, but I want to make sure that I have a good amount of colors that can be helpful to all. So get into the group, ask those questions, get over there and have it. Facebook user, thank you. Good morning to you. Have to watch the replay later. I love that. When you watch the replay, put in team replay. Have a good day. Watch those cookies. I know, right? I'm totally going to get hammered out of it. Okay, so I fly out 6 p.m.-ish. Okay, so Monday will be production day, no problem, because that means I don't need to get to the airport till 4. So Monday will be production day. I'll work on that Sunday because I think it's just Pro Bowl day, so there's nothing going on football-wise. I'll work on that Sunday, Monday. That way we get out of here, and then orders that come in after that will be processed on Friday when we get back, right? Because it's just Monday through Thursday. That's right, Renee? Monday through Thursday. I think that's all it is. Tina, good morning to you from snowy Southwest Missouri. Sorry, hopped on Facebook earlier. It's been a while. It has been a while, right? I'm glad that you're here. I see. Tina, what do you have now? Is it 8 heads? How many heads of embroidery does that machine have? Because that looks amazing. Let's see. We have a 2-hour delay, so I'm getting started way later than normal. Jenny. Oh, hey, Jenny. So, yeah, those delays throw everything wonky. Like when I saw that it came across I don't even watch the TV, but I get the notifications, school delays. And I'm like, what is this all about? And it's just because it is a very heavy, slick snow that's out there. I'm like, not for us. The kids are around the block. Hey, if that's the case, I'm coming to work. I got stuff to do. Oh, I lied. Your flight is at 3:12 on Monday. Okay. So that means I got to be at the airport by 1. That means I'm done printing by there. So yeah, so there won't be, we'll cut off rush shipping for that before it. Very interested in that spiritware thing. Yeah, so currently the way that we do all of our stores is we build them out in Equid. Now, Equid, you can sign up for that. In fact, I'm going to move some stuff so I can go grab the link for it. Because it's our affiliate link, and hey, we get a small piece of commission. By small piece, I mean we get like a really small piece of Equid. And then the other thing with it is the way that I tell you to do it for, let's see, what is it? Equid affiliate. Equid, all right, yeah, Equid affiliate. So Equid affiliate, right? Equid affiliate. Why can't I type this morning? You ever have those days where things are just off? You're off one keystroke and it throws everything just wonky can be. Yeah, that's been my morning, where it just seems like I've been off just one keystroke. All right, so I can grab that. I'll post the link in here of what we're currently doing. Nope, because it won't work because there's a dot on the back of it. So let's hit that, and then I can show that comment. So we use Equid. If you head over there, open.equid.com/ZZNB7. If it's 10 products or less, you can do it for free. So I really tell people, hey, keep your products to 10 or less. 80% of stores that do $10,000 or more is less than 10 products. Less than 10 products, less than 12 products. So at the 10, you're fine with it. It's something that's super simple, super easy to do. It's just a pain because we have to open a new store each time. And so what we started doing was just putting it on our site, give them their own category, putting everything through there. So it works out well, but we can't change branding across the top. We can't do things like that. And so that was kind of like where it's, I wanted to get a little more robust and keep all of that in its own place. So we looked at Chipley, we looked at web stores, and we looked at Chaos Industries. Those are the ones we needed. And then there's also the Stahl Spiritware site, which that one, I'm not ruling out, but it's still there. That one's $500 for the year. We've got pretty robust in what you can do with it. No limitations on stores and things like that, but that one's good. Web stores was going to run us about $100 a month. If I'm spending $100 a month just for web store solutions, what's bumping up to, the $300 to go with an Inksoft solution, because I'm going to get a lot more on the back end of it. So that was kind of why I was out on that one. And then so you have Chipley and Chaos Industries. Now, Chipley, both of them do the same charge, where they charge you a 3.9% of your product cost. So if if you're selling a shirt for what is it for $10, that you're getting 39 cents. Is that how that math works? 3 cents. Yeah, 3 cents a 10, so 39 cents. So not horrible, but where you really have to look at it is if you do $10,000 in sales in a month in it, it's $390. So, then it becomes maybe the Inktavo, excuse me, because now they are Inktavo. That's where that solution might make sense for you at, because you're doing the volume on it, so it makes sense to have it. So both Chipley and Chaos offer that. Now, Chipley is $1,000 onboarding, so there is that upfront cost of $1,000. But that's it. Neither one of them have contracts. They pay the 3.9%. I like the Chaos just because of a startup, and I favor those. I favor those people that are new to the industry that help us, because that's what I needed when I got started. I was just starting off. There's nobody knew, who I was, anything I did. But it was almost, if you weren't doing $1 million in business, they didn't want our business. And so to have somebody that was hungry, that was after it, that is putting everything back into it, I like that. I like that drive. I like behind it. And that's not saying anything bad about Chipley. It could be where Chaos doesn't work for what we need to do, and we need to move to the Chipley platform. But we're going to give it a go and see how that works. So I'm looking forward to being able to do that. Yep. We have multiple stores and pay for the second level. Yeah, and that's what we do on the Equid side of it. We just have the level where we can have multiple stuff. And I think, what are we paying? $70 a month or something for all of it. But it is definitely, I wish we could change more with it to give it that page, that category, its own branded top, things like that. And it will work out really well for us. If you, Facebook user, curious, what is the cheapest option for decal on craft wood, DTF or vinyl? I'm making door signs for my kids' volleyball team. Okay, so what it comes down to for me is the type of wood, right? Is it a finished wood? Is it a raw wood? That's something there. And then are you finishing it after that? Are you going to seal it at all, or are you just putting it on? Depending on what you're doing, you have a few options. You can use the softer wood. If it hasn't been finished or anything, you can use DTF transfers. You can use decals. Decals usually work better on a finished wood because it has something to adhere to. That raw stuff, it doesn't work the best on. You can also use white toner transfers. We've done that on wood cutting boards, things like that. So those would be the three options. A lot depends on the substrate, because there is no one end-all be-all thing to everything. Like, this is the one that you should use. This is the one that you need. This one is we'll cover for that. The best thing to do is get some in, test them out, see what works on it. One of the other things that we're testing today on DTF transfers is we're going to try and do some testing of some hot peel, 250 or 240 to 250 for 10 seconds, and then a hot peel. So we're going to try that out. If that works out well, because you still have to do it a second press. So you're not. It doesn't really matter on the pressings there, but it does save time. So we're testing that out to see how that works. But I think that could go on this week. What else do I have going on? We have another morning mindset. Oh, tomorrow, bundle drop. Tomorrow's bundle drop is going to be 100 days of school. That's what tomorrow's bundle drop is. There might be two of those, but one for sure, 100 days of school bundle drop tomorrow. Make sure to tune into that show at 2 p.m. Central. Get in our group. You'll find the links to it. You'll find it here, which is why you need to go ahead, turn on the notifications, do all of that so when we go live. Because remember, we give that bundle away. So not only will you get a discount on bundles tomorrow, because that's what we do. On Bundle Thursdays, you get a discount on DTF transfers on none of our ready-to-press stuff. So, if you missed out on one, you can order it now. But we will also give one away. And all you have to do is just show up. You show up, you enter your stuff, we draw live, and you're set off to the races. Good to go. All right. So like I said, I've got an hour and a half to that next meeting. I've got stuff that I need to get done. I'm sure your stuff that you need to get done too. So I think together we just call this a day, and then we get out of here, and we just go, we just get out of here and move on to the next day, right? So Morning Mindset, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, because here's the thing. I am going to be asking a lot of people out of the next 6 days. We're only 100 people away from breaking 2,000 subscribers here on YouTube. And so in our private group, we've got just under 5,000. So that means, not even half of them are subscribed. So get in there, subscribe, do all that. Help us get to 2,000 by the end of the month, because, hey, I would like that. The more that we get, it helps the algorithms, it helps everything out. So, hey, if you're able to help us out with that, that would be amazing. And I would be much appreciative of it. Remember, peace, love, press on. We will see you guys tomorrow, 2 p.m. for our bundle drop.